Have you ever wondered why? As the years go by, you begin to feel like a stranger in your own skin. The fatigue lingers longer, mornings feel heavier, and there's a quiet sense of losing something essential, a part of your strength that you can't quite put into words. It's not exactly illness, and it's not just age either. It's a subtle decline, silent but real, one that so many men over 60 are experiencing, often without even realizing it. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, testosterone levels in men decrease by an average of 1% each year after the age of 40. But what makes this decline worse might actually be the very thing you've always believed was good for you: vegetables. It sounds unbelievable, but science is revealing the truth. There are at least 3 common vegetables that are disrupting your hormonal balance every single day. They don't just drain your energy, they interfere with your sleep, your mental clarity, and that quiet confidence that defines the spirit of a man. In this video, I will show you exactly what those vegetables are. More importantly, I'll share how you can gently reverse the damage with a simple strategy that begins right in your own kitchen. Stay with me until the end. It might change the way you care for your health from this day forward. The first vegetable you should avoid is soy. Soy. It sounds healthy. It's even labeled as heart-friendly in countless diet plans. But for a man over 60, it might be the most deceptive health trap you've ever walked into. Inside soy lies a natural compound called phytoestrogen. Essentially, it mimics the female hormone estrogen inside your body. When you were younger, your abundant testosterone kept everything in balance. But after the age of 60, testosterone begins to gradually decline. At that point, any small factor that tips the hormonal scale can quietly lead to major consequences. You may not notice it right away, but over time, your energy starts to fade. Your emotions feel more fragile, and most of all, your body's natural morning rhythm begins to dull. What many people brush off as just aging might, in truth, stem from everyday dietary mistakes. The issue isn't just the piece of tofu on your plate, it's the silent invasion of soy into modern life. It hides in plant-based milk, protein bars, sandwiches, and even meat substitutes marketed as healthy, but quietly disrupting the male hormonal axis from within. A report from McMaster University revealed that regular soy consumption can significantly lower free testosterone levels in middle-aged men, especially when combined with a low saturated fat intake and lack of animal-based protein. So what's the solution? It's not about eliminating soy completely, but you do need to stay alert and take control of how much you're consuming. Instead, prioritize clean protein sources like eggs, fatty fish, organic chicken, or unprocessed plant proteins such as pumpkin seeds and lentils. Just this one change can help your body begin to reclaim its natural hormonal balance, often within just a few weeks. The second vegetable to avoid is processed corn. You might be eating it every single day without even knowing. Not the warm, fragrant corn on the cob from your childhood market, not the golden roasted corn you used to grill over charcoal fires when life felt simpler, but corn that's been reshaped by modern industry, turning it into a silent contributor to chronic inflammation. Corn is the primary ingredient in industrial products like corn oil, corn syrup, cornstarch, margarine, and countless packaged foods. They're so common that many people think they're a healthier alternative to animal fats. But behind the innocent-sounding label, vegetable-based lies an unsettling truth. Industrial corn contains extremely high levels of omega-6 fatty acids. The human body needs a careful balance between omega-6 and omega-3 to maintain a stable immune system, yet modern diets skew this balance by as much as 20 times, according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. So what happens when that ratio goes off balance? A silent fire begins to smolder inside your blood vessels. There's no pain, no swelling, no fever. But over time, the inner lining of your arteries becomes damaged. Your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, the very compound that keeps blood flowing, drops significantly. Blood vessels stiffen. Circulation slows in the places where it matters most. You feel tired, drained, but you can't explain why. And what's worse, chronic inflammation has also been linked to enlarged prostate, joint pain, and poor sleep quality. So what can you do? Start by reading food labels. If you spot phrases like vegetable oil, corn syrup, or margarine, put the item back on the shelf. Instead, choose extra virgin olive oil, fatty fish like salmon, flax seeds, or walnuts, rich natural sources of omega-3 that help cool inflammation from within. It's a small change, but it creates a powerful shift. Your body begins to calm, your vessels regain their softness, and your energy returns like a fire, gently rekindled from deep embers. The third vegetable to avoid is raw spinach. Have you ever started your morning with a green smoothie? It looks fresh, it feels clean, and it promises energy to power you through the day. But if you're adding a handful of raw spinach into that smoothie every morning, you might be giving away one of the most precious minerals your body needs. After 60 zinc, spinach, especially when eaten raw, contains a high level of oxalates. Oxalates are tiny compounds that bind to essential minerals like zinc, magnesium, and calcium, and pull them out of your body before they can be absorbed. But zinc is not just another mineral. It is the golden ingredient your body uses to create natural testosterone, support prostate function, and strengthen your immune system, and help you recover and rebuild. Without enough zinc, even a well-balanced diet may still leave your body without the fuel it needs to restore what makes you feel like yourself. A study from Tufts University found that people who consumed a high oxalate diet without proper preparation had significantly lower testosterone and zinc levels compared to those who cooked their vegetables properly. The sad truth is, how many people believe the more spinach, the better? They assume that the fresher and greener the vegetable, the more nourishing it must be. But with oxalates, temperature is the key. Just a quick steam or light sauté can reduce the oxalate content dramatically. This allows your body to fully absorb the zinc and magnesium that are naturally present in the spinach. So if you've ever wondered why you feel tired, lose focus, or experience a slow decline in energy even when eating healthy, maybe it's time to pause and reflect. Could you be doing the right thing in the wrong way? Switching from a green smoothie to a morning plate of soft eggs with sautéed spinach might be all it takes to reopen a door inside you that's been quietly locked for years. You've just learned about 3 familiar names you never expected to question. Soy wrapped in a harmless, plant-based image can quietly throw off your hormonal rhythm with just a few sips of morning soy milk. Processed corn hiding in margarine. Snacks, sauces, acts like a silent fire, fueling chronic inflammation in your blood vessels day after day. Raw spinach, fresh and green on the outside, can silently strip your body of precious minerals like zinc, draining your natural male vitality over time. You don't have to remove these foods entirely, but you do need to stay awake, because after age treads, your health depends not only on what you eat, but on how you eat it. And here's the good news. Your body doesn't need expensive pills or complicated treatments to reclaim balance, to rebuild energy, or to support testosterone and circulation. Nature already provides the answer. There are 3 humble vegetables, ordinary, yet powerful, waiting quietly in your kitchen. If you know how to use them right, they can become your allies. In the next section, I will share with you a trio of vegetables that help awaken testosterone, open up blood flow, and restore hormonal balance, all through simple dishes right at home. The first restorative vegetable is beetroot. If there's one vegetable that can help soften blood vessels stiffened by time, it's beetroot. Beets are not fancy. They're humble, inexpensive, and often overlooked, brushed aside because of their deep red color that easily stains. But don't be fooled by their appearance. In modern medicine, beetroot is known as nature's nitric oxide factory. Nitric oxide is a vital molecule that relaxes and expands your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow freely, especially to the pelvis and brain. But as you age, your body produces less of it. And as nitric oxide declines, so does the strength and rhythm of your inner vitality. Beetroot is naturally rich in nitrates. Once inside the body, these nitrates convert into nitric oxide. What happens then? Blood pressure stabilizes, circulation improves, your skin gains color, you wake up with energy, and confidence returns quietly but unmistakably. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that after just 2 weeks of drinking fresh beetroot juice, men aged 60 to 75 showed significant improvement in artery flexibility and blood flow. But not all beets deliver the same effect. Pickled, canned, or overcooked beets lose most of their precious nitrates. Worse still, vinegar and added salt can constrict your blood vessels, working against you. The solution: use fresh beetroot. You can lightly steam it, roast it with the skin on, or slice it raw into salads with a drizzle of olive oil. You can even blend it with carrots and ginger to create a morning drink that jumpstarts circulation. Beetroot is more than food. It's a natural unlock for the flow that time tried to slow. The second restorative vegetable is broccoli. Have you ever felt mentally foggy? Your belly storing more fat than before, and your strength not quite the same. Even though you sleep well and eat properly, the issue may not be a lack of testosterone. It could be that estrogen has quietly taken the upper hand. After the age of 60, a portion of a man's natural testosterone is gradually converted into estrogen. This process is slow, subtle, and often goes unnoticed. But when left unbalanced, it can leave the body feeling soft, tired, and less sharp, less defined in both energy and identity. This is where broccoli steps in, like a quiet guardian, not loud, but profoundly effective. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, a powerful plant compound that helps your liver remove excess estrogen. This, in turn, allows testosterone to stay active, steady, and effective. Sulforaphane is also known for its ability to reduce inflammation, cleanse damaged cells, and protect the prostate, an organ highly sensitive to hormonal imbalance. A study from Harvard University found that men over 60 who regularly consumed cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale had significantly higher levels of free testosterone compared to those who ate fewer greens. But here's the key: it depends on how you prepare it. If you overboil it, steam it for too long, or microwave it on high, most of the sulforaphane is destroyed. The best method: light steam for 3 to 4 minutes, or enjoy it raw. paired with a gentle dressing made from lemon and seed oil. Broccoli doesn't directly increase testosterone, but it helps your body preserve it. It clears away excess estrogen and creates a stable, healthy, hormonal environment, one that stands strong against the erosion of time. The third restorative vegetable is white mushrooms. There's a little known truth. Your body might be producing enough testosterone, but if you don't protect it properly, that precious hormone can be stolen the moment it's created. The thief, a natural enzyme called aromatase, something that becomes more active in men after the age of 50, this enzyme quietly converts testosterone into estrogen, and it becomes even more aggressive when belly fat accumulates, when activity slows, or when the diet falls out of balance. In other words, no matter how much effort you put into increasing testosterone, if you don't control aromatase, you may just be fueling the enemy. So what's the solution? It's white mushrooms, the humble kind that often gets passed by in grocery stores. Not fancy, not expensive, but quietly powerful. According to research from the Beckman Institute USA, white mushrooms contain natural compounds that can inhibit aromatase activity. They don't directly boost testosterone, but like a quiet bodyguard, mushrooms help preserve what your body has already made, preventing testosterone from being converted and lost too soon. What's more, white mushrooms are rich in beta-glucan, which strengthens your immune system, along with minerals like selenium, potassium, and copper, key supporters of reproductive and heart health. How to use them: sauteed mushrooms with olive oil and garlic. Add them to soups, stews, or enjoy them with morning eggs. It doesn't take much, just 2 to 3 servings a week. Consistently, that's enough to build a quiet armor around your natural testosterone. After 60, every small action creates a lasting ripple. And sometimes it's the simplest ingredients, like white mushrooms, that become the quiet foundation of a strong, steady, enduring vitality. You've just completed a journey through 3 vegetables that may seem ordinary on the surface, yet when used correctly, they hold the power to support and transform the hormonal and circulatory systems of older men. Beetroot helps unlock the flow of nitric oxide, improving blood circulation throughout the entire body. Broccoli removes excess estrogen, giving testosterone the space to function clearly and steadily. White mushrooms act as quiet protectors, stopping the enzyme that secretly turns testosterone into estrogen. These aren't miracle cures, but they are natural foundations for long-term vitality in men over 60. If used consistently and prepared the right way. Yet, before we end, there is one more important piece I want to share. A small detail that many overlook, yet it could be the final key to making your testosterone truly work the way it was meant to. It's not an expensive supplement and not a strong prescription drug. It's a simple mineral that almost no one talks about, but one that becomes critically important after the age of 60: boron. In the final part of this video, I'll show you what boron is and why it helps free up testosterone, making it more available and more effective. How to get boron naturally without pills, powders, or expensive products. You've probably heard a lot about zinc, magnesium, or vitamin D when it comes to supporting male vitality. But very few people realize that there's one quiet mineral called boron that plays a crucial role in helping your body release its natural testosterone. So, what is boron? Boron is a trace mineral. Your body only needs a tiny amount each day. But without it, testosterone becomes trapped by a protein known as SHBG, or sex hormone binding globulin. SHBG acts like a lock. It binds to most of the testosterone in your bloodstream, making it unavailable for your body to use. According to a study from McMaster University, supplementing with boron can significantly lower SHBG levels, which means more free testosterone, the kind that actually works inside your body. Here's the good news. You don't need expensive supplements. Boron is found naturally in simple, everyday foods like dates, raisins, avocados, and almonds. A small handful of raisins as a snack, a few slices of avocado on your salad, or 2 or 3 dates after dinner. That's all it takes to meet your daily boron needs. Don't underestimate this tiny mineral, because sometimes it's one small missing piece that quietly disrupts the entire hormonal system, and just as quietly restores it when returned to balance. Dear friend, together, we've just explored 3 vegetables to avoid, 3 foods to embrace, and 1 hidden mineral that can help your body restore testosterone naturally. You don't have to change the whole world. Just add a handful of sauteed mushrooms to your dinner. Steam a few florets of broccoli instead of microwaving them. Swap your morning drink for a glass of beetroot juice. These small actions, gentle, quiet, and easy, can slowly begin to heal, restore, and awaken the inner strength that may have been asleep for far too long. No one else decides whether your body declines or rises. That choice belongs to you. Not through pills, but through food, not through words, but through daily action, repeated with care. And if today you're feeling tired, if your energy feels low, or you're still figuring out how to adapt to the changes of aging, remember this: your body is still waiting for a gentle signal to begin healing, and you can start giving that signal today. If you found today's insights helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future update. Which of today's vegetables are you currently eating? Leave me a comment below and share your experience. I'm always here to listen to your health journey. Wishing you strength, peace, and the steady return of your personal vitality in your own unique and powerful way. See you again in the next video.